Okay. As you saw in my last video, I threw that chair and put it back and said, I like this chair. No. For these reviews, no more chair. I need a new background. You get me? A new background. This is just my room. Like, I need something cool. Something that fits with black clover for a background. Let me get my grimoire. Oh, look. A grimoire. Yeah, this is a really good grimoire. So, let's look for a page where that has a spell where I can teleport. Let's see. Is this a page? No. Oh, I think I'm close. Yes, this is the page, guys. With this, I shall change the background right now. Smoogly, dabba-da-doo-doo-lee. Man, can't believe that worked. I guess I have magic. Maybe me and Finral are actually related. Yeah, I think I'm a blood relative of Finral. I think that's confirmed right now. I'll confirm it right now. Also, new design for my grimoire, I guess. I think this is what I'll use to look at the chapters I do these reviews. And anyways, on to the actual review. Also with that pillow right there. It's not there anymore, so you don't have to worry about it. We can start the chapter review after a few short messages. And I'm kidding. Anyways, this week's chapter is titled The Scales of Justice. So, yeah. That goes into play later on, I think. Chapter 217, of course, as you saw in the thumbnail and the title. So yeah, anyways, we start off with the wide shot of Clover Kingdom, and then Asta and Nero reach the Parliament as they were going to last chapter. Well, it was talked about they were going to last chapter. Now they're actually at the Parliament, and Asta pretty much immediately gets handcuffed. So yeah, that's pretty like their situation is not like, you know. Also, I like how they're like talking about like before Asta was handcuffed, he was like, they'll probably understand the situation if we explain it to them. Onto more of the chapter. They go into the Parliament building, and there they see the like pillar of legislation. I can't say legislation. I can't say words. What can I say? Words. Dominatio. Let's call him Dami-chan. Yeah, Dami-chan. New character, Dami-chan. Like we saw in the last chapter, Dami-chan Kira. And he's the one who will pass judgment. So yeah, and Asta's like, oh my god, you're acting like we're criminals! And in their eyes, they pretty much are. Even the king of the Clover Kingdom is like, I should never let him become a magic knight. And yeah. And Dami-chan starts explaining where Asta's from, And we really get to see how the, yes, the racism in Black Clover. You really get to see that in these panels, how all the royals are disgusted from where Asta's from. And then they go on to Nero, and he mentions that there is no date, like any papers saying where she was born, but she does have black horns, which indicates the use of forbidden magic. So, yeah, I thought they might have had papers on or something of her birth, but she was born over 500 years ago, so I guess it makes sense why there are no there's no records of her past life. I understand. So Asta explains to everyone that the real truth of what happened, how the devil was the one who controlled everyone and caused the entire war to happen and everything. But because Dami-chan, or Dami Baka, let's call him Dami Baka, yeah, Dami Baka, that's his name. So yeah, Dami Baka goes on to explain, but you cannot prove anything, which is the ultimate comeback you can make to anyone in real life. So yeah, he's like, you cannot prove anything. And there's also discrimination because of the discrimination against people like Asta, makes their words they don't believe Asta. And Dami Baka is taking that to his advantage. He even goes on to say that this trial only has two options: either Asta is a devil, or the Magic Knights pay for their sins. And when I originally read this chapter a few days ago on Friday, before the official scan on Shonen Jump app came out, it was reading it officially is easier for me than when they first release it. Which is why I release it on Mondays rather than right when the chapter comes out. It allows me to come up with ideas on skits and stuff for these videos, like the one in the beginning of this video where I'm grabbing a volume of SAO and I'm using it as a grimoire for this background, which is actually real, by the way. Yeah. Maybe I could use this for a green screen. Maybe put a green screen right here or something. That would be neat. Anyways, so yeah. Anyway, Dami Baka goes on to ask, where is this devil you speak of? And Asta's, as we'd expect him, he'd be oh, we beat that devil. Oh, maybe perhaps you were the one in communication with the devil. And Asta's oh no, the one in my grimoire. And Nero's okay, you need to shut up. She doesn't say it, but she covers his mouth. And Dami Baka is okay. If there's no devil, then we shall bring Mary out. Bring Mary out. This is Mary. With her eyeball magic, she was able to do a lot of damage to the citizens in Knights. And we believe her motivation for this was she had a grudge because her brother was an ex-convict. And at this point, Dami Baka is using Mary to his advantage because Oh man, I'm gonna have to get used to this for a while. So yeah, Dami, I'm gonna call him Dami. Dami is, man, we've changed his name like 3 times this video. But next week, I hope we can, like, have his name, like, for the rest of these reviews, like, down. Like, every time we say his name, we'll always call it that. Not Dami-chan, not Dami Baka, just Dami. Yeah, Dami. So yeah, Dami brings out Mary and uses her to make Asta get out of his shell. Asta's like, okay, no. She was controlled by the devil. She was controlled by the devil, and like Dami is like, if that's true, then a devil. Dami's like, there's no proof of a devil existing, so you're wrong. She must be judged in the name of justice. And then Dami has a bunch of knights, or I don't know what they're called. Basically, they consider her guilty and they are gonna kill her. A child. Oof. Anyways, Asta saves the day, blocking all the shots that were going to Mary, and he's in his demon form, saving Mary. He's like, I will not acknowledge your justice. And Dami's like, we will not even attempt to come to an understanding with you, devil. And yeah. Anyways, that was the chapter. Next chapter coming out on September 1st. I don't know what day that is. Monday or I don't know. So yeah, that was the chapter. I'd like to know what you guys think about the chapter. I think it's a really good chapter. Really good setup for the rest of the arc. I don't think Asta will be fighting the rest for next chapter, and if he is, he'll be stopped relatively early, because I don't think there's much Asta can do. Yeah. Okay, that's the chapter review, I guess. See ya. Hopefully this video won't take, let's see, 24 hours to upload like my discussion video from today when I'm recording this. Like, I'm recording this right after it uploaded. So, yeah. See ya.